Hi everybody, welcome to Hawks United this week. I'm Mr. Silberman from room 103 and it's nice to see you back here with us. Happy to see you here, room 102. Happy that you're here with us. Room 103, thanks for coming to Hawks United. I'm glad you're here with us. Room 104, happy that you're here at Hawks United. Thanks for joining us today. And room 171. Thanks for being here. Happy you're here at Hawks United. All of the kindergarten students here in one place for Hawks United. We're all Bryant Hawks. And I'm just going to be continuing to teach, and students will continue to learn about the earth and about different ideas connected to the earth and ecology. I have some books that I'm going to be looking at today that are connected to different ideas, like where garbage goes, or where recycling goes. If you've ever seen a garbage container at your house, then please wave to me. Right, yes, And if you've ever seen a container for recycling, then please wave to me. Right, yes, And then there's another type of container that's typically it's in many people's homes. If you know what I'm talking about, then please nod to me. Garbage, recycling. Oh yeah, right, yeah. Green waste and compost bin. Yeah, right, yeah, people have those at their homes. And that's what I'm talking about today. And then this last book, this is just a book to remind us of the importance of our earth. Reasons why the decisions we make connected to where our trash goes, or where our recycling goes, or where our extra food goes. Those types of decisions and how they impact the world. And I also have this book, Earth from Above, with many pictures to help us to see and know all about our beautiful and important Earth. Animals inside the earth, on the Earth, and different places that you can see on Earth. And then after, we do have this sorting project. Recycle, green waste, landfill, garbage, trash, and rubbish. Recycling, green waste. And then these are all different words for garbage. Landfill, garbage, trash, rubbish. And then everybody has 2 pages like this. And so these will be the pages you need for that project. And I'll explain that in a little while. This page and these pages. But first I did just want to read these books. This book is called Where Does the Garbage Go? By Paul Showers, illustrated by Randy Tuning. Where does the garbage go? In our school, we are learning about garbage. Last week, our teacher told us about the way things used to be. And here's some students, and here's the teacher teaching about garbage. She said there was a time when people who wanted to get rid of something just threw it into the garbage can. They threw in garbage like orange peels, chicken bones, the food they didn't eat. They threw in trash, too. Empty bottles, tin cans, cardboard boxes, old newspapers. When you put garbage and trash together, you call it waste. Once a week, the waste was collected in trucks and taken out to the dump. In the dump, there were piles of garbage everywhere, and all kinds of trash. Things like tires and chairs and sofas and cars. Some towns today still have dumps where they leave their garbage and trash. There used to be a time where in some cities, they used to use the ocean as a dump. They would load waste onto flat boats called barges, and then the waste was dumped overboard into the ocean. Most of the trash sank, but some of it floated. And sometimes it came up on shore. Oh yeah, right there and right there. Nowadays, cities don't typically do that anymore. They have a special kind of dump called a landfill. A landfill is a place where trucks bring loads of waste from the city and dump it into big piles. Bulldozers with scrapers spread out the waste, like is shown here, and then compactors with spikes on their wheels move back and forth over it until the waste is mashed and piled. And after that, trucks bring loads of sand and they spread soil all over the waste. The soil covers everything up and it keeps out the rats and flies at the landfill. A landfill keeps piling up until it gets to be a little mountain. And this picture is showing how a landfill works. Some layers of soil dividing the pockets where there is waste. It's sure a lot of waste going into the landfill, going into our earth. When the last layer of soil is spread on top of the landfill, grass and trees are planted on it, and the landfill becomes a park or a playground. Then the city has to start a new landfill somewhere else. Waste never stops piling up. This picture is showing how some cities use a machine called an incinerator to burn garbage to get rid of it. But incinerators don't get rid of everything. They turn the waste into ashes, but sometimes the ashes can be toxic or harmful after the garbage is burned. And sometimes the smoke from the incinerator pollutes the air with harmful gases. Our Earth is an important place. Nowadays, cities are having a hard time finding places for new landfills because waste keeps piling up. People keep throwing things away. Some of the things that people throw away could be used again, though. And that's where this idea of recycling, recycling comes up. Many cities are now trying something that is new for them. It is called recycling. In cities like Seattle, where we live, recycling is a common thing to see. Recycling bins, blue bins on the street, recycling in your homes. Right now, if you can think of something that you would put in the recycling, then please wave to me. Oh yeah, okay, people have seen that. Then please tell me. Right, yeah, things like cans and water bottles, those are things that people may have seen put in the recycling before. Or paper, like in schools. And you'll notice later, these pages that we're working on is on recycled paper. So, and this picture shows how people have started to organize things that go in the garbage and things that go in the recycling bin. And then right there, you can see that symbol, the arrows going around in a circle that show recycling. And many people have seen that before. Garbage trucks come, picks up only the garbage, and takes it to the landfill. And as you know, sometimes these big trucks come and they only take the recycling. Different trucks pick up different types of waste. And then right here it's showing how recycling works. For example, paper mills chop up old newspapers and turn them into new paper. So this is the chopping process. The paper is shredded. That means made into small parts. turned into a pulp that is washed and bleached. Bleached means that they make it white. And then once it goes through this process, old paper comes out, dried and rolled as new paper. And right here it's showing how cans can be chopped and broken up, and then melted, and then poured into new molds or used again. That's what recycling means. Re means again. And here's pictures showing how glass is recycled and how plastic can even be recycled. Our teacher says recycling is a good start, but we must do more. We must stop making so much waste. We must stop throwing so many things away. We need to find ways to use things over and over again. Things like going to the store and bringing your own bag. Like this person's showing right here. That they brought their own bag, and now they don't have to use this one at the store. Bags like this. Which means that then that bag is not wasted. On this page it says, we never throw away our string bags. They are strong and hold a lot of groceries. We use them over and over again. Reusing materials. That is a good way to take good care of our environment. So that was a book that talked about where trash goes. I did want to just look through this book about recycling right now. It's called Let's Find Out About Recycling. Written by Dr. Mike Goldsmith. Table of contents here. This first page is about what is recycling, so I did want to look at that. It says, what is recycling? When something is thrown away, the materials it is made of can be used to make something else. This is called recycling. What can be recycled? Ooh, this will be important for your project. Many materials can be recycled, including paper, cardboard, metal, plastic, and glass. A lot of things are made of more than one material. These must be taken apart and sorted into different materials before they are recycled. And that's what you're going to do. It's a sorting job. And then this question says, why recycle? When people make new things by recycling old ones, it saves energy, uses up less material, and causes less pollution. All good reasons to recycle. And then here, on this page, we can see different reasons why it is important to recycle to help the climate. Because garbage is often burned. Remember when we were talking about the incinerator? Sending toxic smoke in the air? Garbage is often burned, and when it is, greenhouse gases are produced. These greenhouse gases make the world hotter, which causes problems for many people and animals, such as these polar bears in the Arctic. So our decisions have an impact on people, on the natural world, and on animals. And then one more. People sometimes talk about the 3 R's of waste management, of recycling. If you think you know the 3 R's, then please wave to me. Okay, I'm going to get you started. First one is reduce. And then if you know the next one, then please tell me. Yes, reduce, reuse. And then one more. Yeah, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. All 3 are words that are connected to this idea of recycling. And then there's other pages that show the same processes, how metals are recycled, what that looks like, how plastic and glass are recycled, what that looks like, different types of things that are around the house that can be recycled. Oh, and this page is about composting. Another idea that we're going to need to know about for our task in a moment. It is not only things made by people that can be recycled. Leftover food and garden trash can be recycled too by turning it into compost. You can put things in the garbage, put things in the recycling, or put them in the compost. What is compost? Compost is the remains of food and garden waste that is rotted. Earthworms help break it down. It is used to grow new plants. And then here it asks, is compost easy to make? It is if you have a garden. You just need to put vegetable peels and garden waste into a special container called a composter, and it will slowly turn into compost. And then I just wanted to look at one more book, this one right here, called This Is Our Earth by Laura Lee Benson, illustrated by John Carroza. Just to remind us of the reason why composting and recycling is so important. This is our earth to cherish and love, to clean and protect, to take care of. From the mountains so high with their rugged terrain, to the valleys below and the green grassy plain. From the tall wooded forests with their towering trees, to the fish, whales, and dolphins that live in the seas. From the deserts of sand where the tall cactus grow. Oh yeah, talking about different parts of the world, different habitats. To the cold Arctic north with its glaciers and snow. From the rainforest where the wild parrot calls, near the swift flowing rivers and lush waterfalls. To the wide open prairies where elk can be found, and thousands of prairie dogs that live underground. Ooh, yeah, right there. And the shimmering lakes where flocks of geese swim, and the blue jay keeps watch from a lofty tree limb. To the farms in the country where cows graze on hay. And the parks in the cities where children play. So take a good look, and I think you will find that this beautiful earth is one of a kind. Let's do our share to lend a hand to preserve all we have in this wonderful land. This is our earth to cherish and love, to clean and protect from below and above. And that's a good reason for students and parents and families to know about recycling and compost and different ways that we can lend a hand to take care of our earth. In front of you, you have a page like this, and if you don't, you can go get it right now. Pause the video and come back. And then 2 pages like this. And your job is going to be to look at the items in the pictures, or read the word, and then cut each picture out, and then sort the pictures into items that go in the recycling, like cans, bottles, paper, green waste, like sticks and leaves or extra food waste, or landfill. So right now I'm just going to show some examples. For example, if I looked here and I saw leaves, I know of course that goes into, right, yes, exactly, green waste, or compost. So I'd cut that one out. And different people might have different strategies. You might want to cut them all out all at once, and that would be okay. Cutting them all out, and then finding their spots and putting them all out side by side. Or you might just want to cut them out one at a time, and look, and choose the right spot. And so, for example, the leaves would go into the green waste part. That's the sorting part. And so with my glue, see, like I said, recycled paper. Putting glue around the perimeter of this small piece of paper. And then pushing it down, making sure that it's glued down. Just trying to check. Okay. Slow counting to 10 as you push to make sure it's stuck. Then I can choose the next one. Your pages are two-sided. Same things on both sides. So if you run out of space in one of your sorting areas, you can just turn your page over and add it to the other side. Let's look at a different one. For example, yeah, right. Let's say if I found this can. This can right here, so I'll cut this one out right now. Can of soup, or a can of a drink, something like that. People, of course, know that that goes into the... Right, yeah, recycle. So, taking that, finding the recycling spot, and putting it there right now. Just adding glue to the back right now. And then I'm going to put that into the recycling spot. And I'm just pressing down carefully to make sure it sticks. Okay, and then I'm just going to check it that it's stuck. Yeah, okay. I'll just show you one more. Oh yeah, like for example, if I found the light bulb right here, right, that would be something that would go into the landfill or garbage, rubbish. And so I'm putting that down right now. Just going to cut out that one because I was looking at my pictures and I knew straight away where that one went. So that's why I'm cutting it out right now. Just adding glue around the perimeter, and then an X in the middle. Then gluing it down, slow count, pressing down, until that sticks. And then I'll just check that. Yep, okay, all three are there. So here's one example of each. I put the Coke can into the recycling. Leaves into the green waste, light bulb into the landfill, garbage, trash, rubbish section. And then there's the rest of these here for you to cut out and glue into the where you think that they should go. And that will be your job. Like I said, you can cut them all out right now and then sort them before you glue them. That would be okay. Or if you want to cut them out one at a time, that would be another option too. And then just one more piece. Just wanted to look through this book to see some different things. Because we live in such a beautiful world. This book shows images of Earth from above, like mountains here, seeing the water, open, beautiful green fields. Ooh, those ridges are such interesting shapes. More pictures of the beautiful water. We live in a really beautiful place. This earth is very important, and the animals that live on earth are important too. And so it's important for us to make decisions, to be knowledgeable and careful sorters with our waste, our recycling, our green waste or compost, or our trash to help to protect our earth. And that's your project for today. To look at these pages, sort your waste, know where it goes, and that will help you to be a better and more helpful global citizen and protector of the earth. That's my lesson today. Thank you very much for coming back to learn about this lesson in Hawks United. Thanks for coming back, everybody. Nice to see you all. Bye-bye.